Hey guys, my name is FierceDeityMahesh and welcome back to the Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time for the Nintendo 64. Now guys, in the last episode we had started up this game and defeated the first temple within this game. And we had also defeated the boss of this temple, Goma, the huge spider. And once we're gonna go ahead and enter into this portal, we are gonna go ahead and speak to the Deku Tree and ultimately witness him dying. And I have a lot planned in this episode, guys, so I'm gonna do this as quickly as possible. And before we go on, if you guys want to see more and if you guys do enjoy the series, be sure to punch that like button and share the video with a comrade because it really does help. And be sure to subscribe if you already haven't, because once again it really does help. So anyway, let's go ahead and witness this pretty long cutscene in which the Deku Tree tells us all that has happened to him and why we are going on this quest and what's up with him and his wise words. Alright, so now we can go and speak to Mido, who will go ahead and then again mock us and ridicule us because he thinks we killed the Great Deku Tree. Little kid. Doesn't even know the matters, does he? No, he doesn't. No. Normally people will not do this, but I want to do a certain quest before we make our way to the castle where the Princess of Destiny is, who's essentially Princess Zelda. So we will probably again obtain ourselves a fire piece. Yes, we will. Okay, so we are going to be making our way to a certain area which we will be actually visiting a lot in the future, called Lost Woods. And the way these woods work is that you have to follow the direction where the music is the loudest, and that's pretty much where you will go, because like all paths look exactly the same, and if you just make it to like the wrong path, you'll make your way all the way back to the entrance. So we are not able to do much here, but here I'm going to go and do a quick side quest to go ahead and obtain myself an upgraded slingshot. There you go, guys. Just 3 of them, and the little scrub here will go ahead and come out of this hole. That sounded incredibly wrong, but okay. Yeah, it's so cool because we just scored 3 perfect wolves' eyes. He just fired out. I don't think I would want a bag which is coated with saliva or amylase. But anyway, now guys, we can go ahead and make our way to where the Princess of Destiny is. I want to make my god, I can't speak. I just want to make our way fast because it's a long journey and we have a lot of things planned for this episode. So one of those main important things are already done. So let's go ahead and just make our way here, and we were not allowed to cross this point before we go ahead and take on the Great Deku Tree, and Saria just appears from nowhere. So she started to say goodbye to Link. One of the main one of my main pet peeves about Ocarina of Time is the fact that the dialogue goes so slow, and like there are like very few dialogues which you can go and skip, which is so good. But anyway, here we obtain ourselves our Ocarina, which is our first Ocarina, because after this we will be obtaining ourselves the Ocarina of Time, pretty much the game's name, after a certain while. But until we go ahead and obtain that, this is going to be pretty good, and it's going to suffice. Okay. Now, after this, you'll see something very, very mean of Link, which he'll do, which all the fans just get very amused by. Yes, of course we'll remember you. Well, I'll remember you as a person, as Mahesh, but as Link, I don't think he remembers you, because just look what he does. Take 1 step back, 2 steps back, turns around and runs for his life. Wow. The best friend ever, right? Well, anyway, apart from all that negative, or apart from all the negative vibes, we are right now in Hyrule Field, which is the main place of this game, which we will keep coming again and again. And again. Too. So anyway, for some reason, the day and night time periods in this game are very, very short, which is it will become night very soon, and at the same time it will become day very soon, and we have to make our way towards the castle, which is pretty far away. Well, not exactly before, or probably like exactly as it becomes nighttime, because the gates of the castle will close at nighttime. So this is the owl called Gibora, and you can skip his dialogue, but at the end, the normal option you will press is no, and therefore he'll repeat the same thing over and over again. So it's a very, very smart thing of the game, which they do. But now we have to go and just make our way as quickly as we can. For some reason, in this version of the game, as in the N64 version of this game, rolling makes you go slower, which is what it's not supposed to do actually. And if we can, I will. If we don't, I shall just wait until the next day and then make my way towards the castle. If we are a little early to the castle, it's no problem. It's going to be good enough. But as you can tell, it's already slightly becoming yellow, which pretty much proves that evening is descending upon us. And as the music starts to become less evident, you will get to know that it's becoming night time essentially. God, I think we're a little late. No, wow. Alright, you could actually move backwards, which will kind of increase your speed. But I always fail that for some reason, so I just thought why not just go and do it the normal way. Now this is Link's favorite place. This is often a meme because Link is known for breaking pots, right? And until we get a certain bigger wallet, we can get up to 99 rupees exactly. So this has like a humongous, not humongous, it's like a humongous amount of pots, which you can go ahead and kill and get a bunch of rupees. And I often used to get 99. I don't think I'll get 99 here because I started off with very few rupees when I entered this area. Anyway, here are a lot more chests. But not really chests, these are like pots. I don't know why people are saying chests. Okay, so I don't really feel like attacking those things on top because we have to go and climb them and stuff. Now the next sculptor in this game is actually in this box. The first time I played this game, I didn't even know about this, but then I actually went ahead and, with the help of Zelda Master, I went ahead and got to know about it. So as you guys could probably tell, I am a huge ardent fan of Zelda Master, and he's one of my favorite YouTubers in the Zelda franchise. Barring a lot of amazing people I recently met, and the list can just go on and on and on. So here we just speak to this little girl. Hey, your clothes, they're different. You're not from around here, are you? No, I'm not from around here. Dots. Totally, like fully dots. Oh, you're a fairy boy from the forest. My name is Malum. My dad owns a Lon ranch. Dad went to the castle to deliver some milk and he hasn't come back yet. Alright, so as we can't really do anything about that, I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick side quest here to go ahead and obtain ourselves the biggest slingshot already in the game. Yes, so I'm going to go ahead and save here, and once again, if I do this well, I shall go ahead and do it because I don't really want to go ahead and fail the thing over and over again. Oh god. There you go. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to do this properly, but if I fail this, okay, this is not gonna shine. These moving ones are the toughest. Oh god. Okay, I think I'm gonna go and just meet you guys in a second when I go ahead and actually win in this. Alright, let's go ahead and just... Okay, so I'll see you guys in just 1 sec. Yeah guys, so I finally went ahead and won this. It actually took like about one more try. So I actually thought it would take a lot more tries, but anyway, I at least won it. So that's the only issue. Well, not really issue. That's the only thing to say now, essentially. Now we can go and make our way towards Hyrule Castle itself, and this is where we will meet the Princess of Destiny, who the great decorator went ahead and told us about. Here is Gibora, and here he looks even more creepy than usual because it's nighttime and he has his head upside down, which is incredibly weird. Okay, so let's go ahead and just do it now. Again, it's auto set to yes, so then go ahead and press no because he asks if you want to hear what he said once again. And it's absolutely nothing important, guys. So if you guys actually feel the need for going ahead and hearing what he says, you're definitely a beginner to the game, because nobody who's played the game a lot of times actually feels the necessity to go ahead and hear what he has to go ahead and say. Now we have to go ahead and make our way quickly to... I keep doing that. Okay, let's go ahead and make our way up here. Okay. Here are some vines which we are going to climb. They just look like painted vines on a wall. So now, actually, you don't want to be caught by the guards because you will be sent to the start of it. But now, for once, you need to be caught by them, because once you go and make your way back there, you will be able to go ahead and meet Malon, who will go ahead and give you an egg, essentially. And you have to go ahead and use that for waking up her father, and that is that's the favor you have to do to Malon. So it's an integral part, because if he doesn't move out of your path, you won't be able to meet the princess and ultimately go on with the game. So this is a very, very important item. So we have to incubate this egg until the next day. Yes, inside. Yes, indeed, there is something moving inside it. Because it's gonna hatch the next day. Well, you wanna go and just climb properly, because like I often climb the wall rather than the vine. And it's very, very weird. Okay, it's about to be day in any time. As you can tell, guys, it becomes day very, very soon in this game. And it becomes night equally fast. Now I'm gonna go and save once, because in case by some random way I do get caught by some guard. Wow, as you can tell, guys, the chicken we were incubating actually hatched already. So now we can go ahead and wake up and her dad's name was actually Talon. So we can go ahead and wake him up. Here are some, I don't even know what these are these like steps on top of a wall? These just looks like so fake and so painted. Navi does have something to say, but I don't really want to go and hear that because it'll just waste time. But anyway, let's go ahead and just make our way. So here you'll obtain yourself some rupees, which is pretty neat. Make your way until here, which you will get some few rupees. So now you can go ahead and wake up Talon, who will be over here. As you can tell, you can hear him snoring from very, very far. We just proved how much of a deep sleep he's having, and he is lazing on the job. So you guys know how bad that is, right? Now we're going to speak to him. Yeah, so his actual name is Talon. He actually looks a lot like Mario, if you guys can go ahead and notice, and that's a pretty cool cameo. And his brother looks a lot like Luigi, so that's a very, very nice cameo. Wow, the dad is scared of the daughter. Wow. Now we have to go ahead and push some crates to go ahead and make our way. Oh god. We have to go ahead and push some crates so that we can go ahead and make our way to where Zelda is. So let's go ahead and just push these crates. Alright, so let's go ahead and make our way here. Alright, so now we can go ahead and just push this one this side by about 1 block, or about 2 blocks, sorry. And here's a door which nobody knows for what reason it was made, because you can't even open it. It's just a random door which is there. Now, because Link is pretty short, he can't go ahead and jump that much of a big gap, right? So you want this. I am so used to playing Mario that I keep pressing like the wrong button. Okay, so let's go and climb it and just jump our way there. Now here we'll have to escape some guards and then make our way to where Zelda is. So this is going to be a little tough because we get caught. It's going to be terrible actually. So here there's only 1 guard, but then in the next area there will be 2 guards and so on. It'll go and increase, but like it won't go to like 10 guards because that'll be terrible. So essentially just hide behind them and wait for them to just move about. Oh god. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so here we can go and make our way over here, and normally people would like to go and just jump over that thing, and it's very, very hard actually, but rather you can just go and just make your way like this way, because anyway you're not gonna go ahead and collect any of the rupees, so it's good to just go ahead and just skip that area that way. Now I'm pretty sure that is supposed to be the statue of the king of Hyrule, but if you go ahead and stand right in front of the Triforce symbol there, you're gonna be safe for some reason. I don't know how that works, but you just are. There you go, see, just look at that. And now this is the final room, or the final area which we have to go ahead and be in before we go ahead and meet the princess. Can we go ahead and save once? Oh no. So we have to wait for these guards to go and move. So if we go and make our way here, we can escape from them, I'm pretty sure. These guards are so adamant. I'm pretty sure they're so stupid because they don't even know the destiny of Hyrule. So here is where Princess Zelda is. She's pretty kiddish, or at least she looks a little kiddish, but she's just a nice person after all, and after all at the end she has a little crush on Link. So he just throws a bomb because you just did that. What if Princess Zelda was there? Could be so bad. Now here are some cameos. As you can tell, there's Mario, there's Yoshi, there is Peach, and I'm pretty sure there's even Bowser in this area. There you go, Bowser and Luigi. There's pretty much everybody in this area, so my friends are back. So let's go and speak to Zelda right now. Oh, so cute. Yeah, we're pretty good. We're pretty good at that, aren't we, guys? Yes, indeed, that is a fairy. Yes, indeed, we do have that stone. That's a pretty cool close-up. That's a pretty creepy close-up. So, because she is a princess and she's affiliated to the royal family, she does often make prophecies and stuff, which are always true for some reason. Huh. Yes, indeed, it is the Ocarina of Time. Yes, we did. Oh gosh, that's the other man, right? Who we saw in the dream? Oh my god. This guy is truly very, very evil. Yeah, so as you could tell, his name is Ganondorf. Exactly. Wow. That is so creepy. Actually, if I was in Link's position, I would be so scared. Well, so can I. For some reason, in these images, her hands look like a freaking roll which you will get at McDonald's. Oh, he's so cute. Anyway, I'm afraid I think that man is going to destroy Hyrule. Okay. Indeed. Wow, Link is so short as compared to her. Yes, so we will be getting a letter which she has gone and signed, which will help us to make our way towards the next temple in this game, which is great actually. Okay, so now we can go ahead and make our way there. I'm going to go and just skip my way fast because here is where Zelda's, I guess, nanny, whose name is Impa, is. She is essentially. Oh god, I can't really speak today. She is essentially a Sheikah, and she is one of the leaders of the Sheikah. So, for those of you who don't know about the Sheikah, we will get to know about them pretty soon. Oh wow, so this is our first song which we will be learning, which is going to be called Zelda's Lullaby, which is essentially the theme which is playing in the background right now. There is mysterious power in these notes, alright. So she is going to go and whistle it out, and we are supposed to play it on our ocarina. The theme which plays in the background of this area is pretty much an extended version of this, and I guess you could call it a remix. Let's go and play this. There you go. I was a little bit paranoid because I had changed the controls for the game which I played before this, which was Super Mario 64. And I felt more comfortable with those controls in that game, but in this game, in Zelda, it's pretty different. Okay, so let's go and make our way outside. Okay, so we must protect this a beautiful land of Hyrule. So that is called Death Mountain, the home of the Gorons. The Gorons are pretty much another race like the Sheikah and like the Hylians as well. And at the foot of that mountain is where is Kakariko village, which we will be visiting in the next episode. The song I just taught you has some mysterious power. Only royal family members are allowed to learn this song. So essentially, we are a part of the royal family now. Wow, guys, that's so cool. Okay, so we will do our job. Okay, let's go and see what. Oh my god. Well, let me see if I can go ahead and do that with it like a Deku knot. But where will it go? No, I can't anyway. Okay, so now guys, we're gonna go ahead and make our way towards one of the first places where we can go ahead and chill in this game, apart from Kokiri Forest, which is gonna be Lon Lon Ranch, which is a pretty nice place within this game where we will get the song to go ahead and get a horse, but we won't be able to ride the horse until we become adult Link. So let's go ahead and just make our way to the Lon Lon Ranch, Lon Lon Ranch, and see what we can go ahead and do. So here as well there are some sculptures, but there are even more sculptures which we can only find at night time. So let's go ahead and just cut open these, or not really cut open, just break these parts and get a few rupees. Now if we go and speak to Malon now, Talon is the owner of this ranch, and Malon is pretty much in charge of all the horses here. Link is so small as compared to everything right now. So we can go and learn the song from Malon. Oh wait, it's the fairy boy again. Yes indeed, I found your dad, I helped you, be happy. Yeah, I did. Well, essentially that's our house. Oh yeah, I actually have to go and equip this thing today. So let's go and play. Let's go speak to her once again. Okay, now let's go and take out Ocarina. Yes, indeed, it's pretty cute. My friend Sadia gave it to me. That's her voice, wow. So weird for being a human. Anyway. There you go, so now we learned ourselves the next song called Epona song. And this can be pretty much used to attract Epona, but we can't ride her until we turn into adult Link, and until when she becomes pretty huge and a lot more mature. So now Epona's gonna go ahead and just push us because she's fond of us, I guess. I don't know how pushing makes an animal fond of us, but I guess that's how it is. So now we can go and obtain ourselves a Skulltula, and this episode will be going for pretty long now, so I'm probably able to end in a short while. I'm going to go ahead and do one more side quest in Lon Lon Ranch, and then go ahead and make my way back. Now here is another Skulltula which you can go and obtain. Oh wow. It causes like one full heart of damage, wow. So right now we have I think about 5. Oh no, I meant to go and just put that, but rather go ahead and make my way. Oh wow, wait, we have 6? Oh yeah, we of course have 6. Sorry about that. We will be obtaining a lot more, guys. But here is where Talon is, and he will recognize us, and he will do a small quest with us which we can obtain, or in which we can go and obtain ourselves bottle of Lon Lon milk, which will go ahead and restore our hearts, about 2 servings of it. Every day in the forest kid from the other day. Well, the other day is pretty much just yesterday. I'm doing, or like, I think even, yeah, it's today morning, pretty much. Wow. Yes, I got a lot of freedom in my hands. Yeah, so guys, this is gonna be a little tough, but he's just gonna go and just throw these cuckoos into the squad of cuckoos, and we have to pick out the special ones. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go and just save once. There you go one of them. I'm gonna go and save once again because I like saving. It just assures you that you're doing well, or it just assures you that you have some hope. There you go. One more. Is this the one? No, it isn't. Oh god, this is gonna be tough. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just make my way back to the previous save state. There you go. Just one last cuckoo and we're pretty much done. Yes, so okay. So yeah, it's pretty much getting to the shady business, so yes. I was just kidding. I think you're a little too young for that. Indeed, yeah, we are. New sample of our very own Don milk. Yes, now this will be super helpful, guys. Well, not really. If you go ahead and die or are very close to dying, you can go and use this. Well, if you die, you can't go and use this because that's not something which you can go and do. Only fairies can go ahead and revive you once you're dead. So I think that will be the end of this episode, guys, because we've done a lot in this episode. So guys, if you enjoyed this episode, be sure to punch that like button because it really does help the series. And be sure to subscribe if you already haven't, and share this video with a friend as it really does help. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. See you, and have a great day, afternoon, or evening, wherever you watch.